so let's talk about the progression for Twinkle. How do we get our hands doing all these kinds of fun things on the violin for Twinkle, right? So first, there are quite a few things that we can do, we can have fun with. We first want to make sure, right, that we're playing the rhythm. We can do that rhythm right there. 24 times. I know that's a big number. 24 times on the A string and also on the E string, right? So you're gonna hear "24 times on the A and the E string alone." All right, so that's one of the things that we want to make sure that we're working on. Another one, while we're working on that too, because it's like a marathon right here, we want to make sure that we have our rhythms down, right, with our taps and singing. So let's say we're doing Mississippi stop, stop, Twinkle. We want to make sure that we can tap Mississippi stop, stop, Mississippi stop, stop, right? And then we also want to make sure after that, on top of that, that we can say the fingerings for Twinkle. So here's the beginning, for example. It would be A, 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 E, 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 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, E, 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 and then so on. And then the second part, you can also do the soap and sing, right? So first you can do soap and rhythm. Mississippi stop, stop, Mississippi stop, stop, Mississippi stop, stop, Mississippi stop, stop, quite a few times. And then once you feel comfortable with that, then you can start adding the singing. So soap and sing instead of soap and rhythm this time. Ready? So here it is. A, 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 E, 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 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, E, 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 E. Great. Once you have that down, that's when we pick up the violin, right? So I'm going to imagine that you've already played 24 times on the A string, 24 times on the E string, and you can sing and soap. Oh my goodness, that is so impressive. All right, what you would do next is you'd have your violin right here, and then you'd make sure that you have your left hand ready because your teacher is going to be the one controlling the bow for you as you're playing on the left hand. So imagine this is my teacher right here. My right hand is my teacher, and then my left hand is me. So I would just play through Twinkle. And then so on. Just using my left hand. And then after that, my teacher is going to hold the bow for me right about here, right? And it's going to guide the bow while I am going to rest my hand right about here. So my bunny bow hold is going to be right here, just resting on the violin. It's not going to control anything. It's going to be nice, and it's going to be a princess bunny. It's just going to rest there, and it's just going to be very happy, and it's going to be a sleepy bunny. It's just a very, very well rested bunny. Just very soft bunny, right? Remember, don't squeeze the neck of the violin, right? Imagine it's the neck of a puppy. You don't want to squeeze the neck of the puppy, right? You want to make sure the puppy's nice and happy. Yeah, so now if I'm the teacher, right, with my right hand, I'm going to have my hand right here. But the student is going to have their hand over here with their bow hold. And then the hand can be right here on the metal. Or the thumb. The thumb is going to be on the magic metal. All right, but for the teacher, just guide right here. You want to make sure that eyes are glued to the violin, here or here. The student is likely going to look over here since the parent is going to, or the teacher is going to be looking and helping with the student. All right, ready? Here it is. Rock your bow. And so on. And then finally, guess what? You, the student, get to play it by yourself. Oh my goodness. Yes, you get to try Twinkle by yourself. Now, we're going to do it. Here it is. I'm full student mode right now. So, and so on. And that that, friends, is how you get through Twinkle. Now, Twinkle is very big, right? It's a huge song. It's very big. It's 24, right? It's 24 Mississippi stop, strawberry, blueberries, whatever you want. So we can divide it by burger, cheese, burger, right? So you have the burger, A, E, 3, 2, 1, A. And then the cheese is this part. E. We want one more cheese. Back to the burger. And then still burger. And that is the bread, cheeseburger song. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. Evolution as you begin playing the violin. And a few reminders. Remember, keep your hand nice and soft right here. Neck of a puppy, don't squeeze it. Your butterfly starts here, opens its wings, comes to the neck of the violin. If you want to softly pat it, you can experiment with it. Just make sure that when you're putting your fingers down, they're independent fingers as well. So one finger at a time, and you're gonna walk one finger down to the neck. So you have your 3, put down 2, lift 3. 2, put down 1, lift 1. And that's it. All right, happy Twinkle.